Hey Ravens fans, I'm Ryan Mink. I am joined by Derrick Mason, who today is retiring as a Baltimore Raven. Congratulations, Derrick.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. So I wanted to ask you, you spent 8 years in Tennessee as a Titan and an Oiler. You come to Baltimore for 6. You have a home in Nashville.
Exactly.
What made you decide that you wanted to retire as a Baltimore Raven?
This is my football home. Tennessee gave me an opportunity to play this game, and I will be forever grateful to them. But when I came here, it just felt like home. Regardless of where I'm at, this place feels like home. This is my football family. It says something for a city when you play them, year in and year out, and they cheer and they boo you, and then you come to the town and they cheer you and they embrace you like you've been there forever. So, I just felt it was fitting for me to end my career here in Baltimore.
Right. And are you sure you don't want to put on the purple and black again?
No, this is as close as I'm gonna get to purple and black as it is. No, I'm happy. I'm content. The year for me didn't go the way I wanted to, but it went the way it should have, because it allowed me to prepare myself to retire, back in August. So, there's no way that I will ever put on another pair of cleats to play in the NFL. I had my time. It's over with, and I enjoyed every bit of it.
Can you tell me about the decision to retire? How tough was that process for you?
It wasn't really as tough as I thought it would, as I thought it would be, and I say that because of the season that I had prior to making my mind up. I was already basically in retirement mode. My heart was still here in Baltimore, but I still had to go to perform a job. But I never had the sense of community, the sense of familyness at those other places. So I knew that it was about time for me to give it up. I didn't have that passion that I once had, and I've always said, when I can't play the game and play it like a little kid and have fun playing it, then there's no need for me to do it anymore. When it becomes a job, I need to quit, and it became a job last year.
Right. What memories stick out to you as a Raven?
Just walking in this building. Dealing with things outside of this building and life outside of this building, but then being able to walk in this building and kind of forget about everything and walk in with a smile, regardless of what was going on in your life. Being around the guys, being around, everyone, whether it be staff or anybody else, just walking through the building and seeing a bunch of smiles. That's what I'm going to remember.
Are there any football memories, any games, any plays from your career that really stick out?
Not plays from my career. I've had my share. I think I have. But I think the thing that I will remember the most about my time here is watching the younger guys develop, watching Joe develop into the quarterback that he is now, watching him in that first game against St. Louis in preseason and how he developed into one of the best quarterbacks in the league today. So those things that I'm going to remember.
All right. Now that you are an all-time Raven, we got to ask you for your opinion on the current Ravens. So, speaking of Joe, what have you seen from him? What do you see from this offense? And are there any, I know you're the leader of the wideout core, any wideouts that we need to kind of keep an eye on?
I think Torrey will have another great year. If he can stay away from injury, I think he will build upon what he did last year. It's hard for a rookie to come in without any training camp and do what he did, and he excelled. I think he passed expectations. So I think if he can, stay on the field, for the full 16 games, then I think he will have I think his number will basically almost double from what he had last year. Because ultimately, I think he'd be the go-to guy. Not taking anything away from Quan, but he ultimately will be that guy that stretches the field like he did last year. As far as Joe's going to continue to grow. I know he will. Last year, the numbers probably wasn't there like they were the previous year, but he grew as far as him controlling the offense, him being the guy now, him being more vocal. I saw it while I was watching him play. Even when I was playing, I would still try to catch a glimpse of him here and there. But he improved in that area. And that's what you want your quarterback to do. Sometimes the numbers might not be there, but if you can see him make that improvement, maturity-wise and leadership-wise, then you got a good thing.
Right. Now, you sound like an analyst. You sound like a polished analyst. Is that something that you're looking to get into? And what's the next stage in your career?
Hopefully, God willing, I can. You can't, count the chickens before they hatch, but hopefully I'll be able to, be on someone's television or behind somebody's mic on radio. I don't know, either or I take, but I think this face is too pretty to put behind on the radio. So I think I should be on television. No, I'm just kidding. But, you know, right now I'm just spending time with the kids and, you know, coaching a little at the high school and just enjoying retirement right now.
Right. What's one thing that you would say you're most proud of about your career?
That I played the game as hard as I could, each and every game. I practiced as hard as I could each and every practice. You know, I went, you know, almost 10 years without missing a game. And that means a lot because I tried to prepare myself as best as possible in the off season. I tried to work as hard as possible in the off season so the guys could depend on me during the season. So the thing that I'm most proud of is being able to stay on the field and be, you know, as consistent as I was over my 15-year career.
Right. And lastly, I know you had a lot of interaction in the community. You were really close with these fans. You know, what would you say to the fans as you head into retirement?
Hopefully this is not the last time you see me on television. I really don't. But I do thank the fans of Baltimore for embracing me and my family. I've said it once, I've said it twice, and I'll continue to say it. I'm forever indebted to this community. You are my football family, and you will forever be that. So I enjoyed my 6 years here. It was a great 6 years. I'm sorry that, you know, we couldn't get a Super Bowl while I was here, but, you know, with Joe at the helm, I believe a Super Bowl is coming very soon. So thank you for all your support, and I love you.
All right, well, thank you very much, Derrick. Best of luck in the future.
Thank you, appreciate it.